Hi, I'm Kevin, Head of Product,
And I'm Haley Marie Keith, CEO.
and
We're
we're
the
the
founders
founders
of
of
MITO
MITO
Material
Material
Solutions.
Solutions.
I grew up in Elkhart, Indiana, the RV capital of the world. My mom was an industry executive, and I always knew that I wanted to be in business just like her. I sped through school and graduated high school at 16 years old. In undergrad, I studied history and wrote my senior thesis about two things that really shaped me: American consumerism and its effect on the RV industry. So today, I want to start off with a little history lesson. Early RVs started popping up almost immediately after Henry Ford mass-produced vehicles. The first mainstream RV was the forever iconic Airstream, a home on wheels shrouded in metal. Metal, as we all know, is super durable but super heavy. Most people would need to buy a special vehicle just to tow something like an Airstream. So in order to get more people RVing, the industry needed to lose some weight. They did this by looking at other modes of transportation, like airplanes and boats, and followed their example. The RV industry swapped the exterior metal shell for composite materials, which are 40% lighter and 10 times stronger than metal. The change in materials allowed for the industry to boom and RVing to become a favorite pastime for families, including my own. But there are some industries that didn't get the memo. They are still stuck using bulky metals because external factors are limiting their ability to change materials. And while it's rare to see an Airstream on the road today, I bet you see plenty of freight trailers on your way to work. During the 2020 coronavirus pandemic, climatologists had hopes of a large decline, but the needle barely moved. Ozone pollution decreased by less than 15%, despite a majority of people staying home. That's because semi-truck trailers are one of the largest contributors of carbon emissions, and they had to keep making deliveries to keep the world running. Freight trailer manufacturers have been trying to shed weight and transition to composites for years, but the current technology available on the market just can't handle the load, and nobody wants a forklift falling through the trailer floor. You see, composite materials are lighter than metal, but they are not as durable. They can crack, fracture, and break because the plastic holding them together is brittle. This is one of the main reasons that composites are not the go-to choice for industries looking to lightweight. In order to make composites more durable, they need to add something a little extra.
And that's where MITO Materials comes in. We have a patented functionalization technique that utilizes graphene oxide to make the next generation of materials today. Our flagship product is MITO Eco, a product based on graphene oxide and an epoxide functionality that is a drop-in and seamless solution that goes into any manufacturing process. We're able to make parts twice as durable by increasing mechanical properties by up to 135%. Because of this, we're able to help manufacturers shed up to 35% of the part's original weight. And it's so easy that anybody can do it. All you have to do is measure out 0.1% by weight of Eco, put it into the polymer you're using, and then mix it in. And you can use something as simple as a $5 paint mixer from Lowe's. We've even done this on site. And this can be used in any manufacturing process since it reactively disperses against itself and does not filter out. And a little goes a long way. 2 pounds of Eco can go into enough plastic parts for 5 Ford F-150s or enough epoxy to make 3,000 carbon fiber bike frames better than before. And this is all using the same drop-in solution. But how does this relate back to freight trailers? Well, we know there's a need for stronger composites so they can transition and go the distance. That's why we've partnered with the nation's largest and most innovative manufacturer who has been pushing to make an all-composite trailer for the past 5 years. With Eco, that is now possible. We're able to boost cheaper materials to perform way beyond their more expensive counterparts, 135% to be exact. Because of this, this manufacturer is able to realize their dream of shedding 40% of this trailer's weight, making sense both economically and logistically.
But trucking is just the beginning. Remember that there are so many other industries that use composite materials. The polymer additive market alone is valued at $10 billion today, and the graphene sector is growing 40% year over year, which puts MITO at the cutting edge of this transition. Since 2019, when we launched our product, we have a customer pipeline that is set for $124 million in revenue by year 2025. And we have 15 piloting customers currently testing that couldn't wait to get their hands on our material. So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about these customers and what they're really looking to achieve. It's three main points boiled down. They're looking to increase the durability of their products and performance, looking to transition away entirely from metal and onto composite materials, and almost all of them are looking to simplify their process by importing resiliency and efficiencies into their manufacturing lines. My favorite customer story is one that's been able to accomplish all three of these. By integrating MITO, they were able to get increased product performance while using 10% less base material, saving themselves over 1 million pounds of plastic on their lines per year. But technology is only half the battle. What makes a material science company successful is the team behind the product. I'm really proud of the team that's assembled around MITO Materials. We're a balanced mix of technical and business talent with experience in chemicals, sales, manufacturing, and B2B composite materials. We're backed by industry experts who advise us regularly. And most of all, our team is tenacious. We are resilient, and we know that it's going to take hustle to revolutionize an ancient industry like composites. And so some of our hustle highlights from over the years. Since 2016, MITO's technology was found sitting on a shelf at a university. And since then, our team and our technology's potential has been awarded several grants and prizes totaling $1.5 million, which helped us bootstrap our proof of concept and our first product, Ego. But today, we are building a scalable platform of products that will revolutionize materials. And we have investors who believe in our vision and cause. We recently raised a Series Seed round of $1 million with DePaulo Ventures and Clean Energy Trust, and we couldn't be more excited to have them on as partners in this venture.
But we're more than just a one-trick pony. Ego might be our flagship product, but we already have others coming down the pipeline. One of which is an acrylic-based product that is geared towards adhesives and bonding dissimilar materials. And we have a bio-based starch additive that is able to go into bio-based and recycled materials to make them perform like never before. At MITO Materials, our goal is to not only revolutionize how the materials around us behave, is to create platform technologies that scale with industry standard equipment while having a large impact in the materials around us to enable a more sustainable future. The team we've rallied together shares this vision and has the passion and know-how to make it possible.
MITO Materials is here to empower the next evolution in materials, to enable today's metal consumers to transition to a lighter, more durable material.
And whether it's cross-Atlantic jets, wind turbines that will power our homes, or the cleats we use in our sports, we're enabling composites to perform better and last longer than before.
Because in order for us to reach a new frontier together, we need to look past the efficiencies we've built and onward to how the materials around us can make us more sustainable and resilient.
Because at MITO Material Solutions, we're here to empower the next material evolution by making all things last longer and perform better.
Because our vision doesn't end with just one material enhancing one product. At MITO Material Solutions, we aim to make all things mighty. Join us today in changing the world and making materials more impactful, more sustainable, and more durable for the future. Thank you so much.